everybody? Welcome. It is Peyton, the sports guy here, bringing you this NHL um today's recap of the NHL for Friday, February 17th. Alongside me, my good friend Tyler. I'm here to recap with you the NHL today. Thank you for coming on, Tyler. How's it going?
Good.
So with our first game, I'm gonna let you take this one away with the Penguins and the Islanders.
So the Penguins unfortunately lost the Islanders 5-4. They had a 2-1, 3-1 and 4-2 lead, I believe, and then they just blew it. It was just the goaltending was just not good at all for Pittsburgh. But it was but they'll just learn from this game and then get ready for New Jersey tomorrow today actually.
Yeah.
It's these division games for Penguins mean a whole lot to them. They'll just have to get ready for New Jersey.
Quick question: who were goaltenders for that game between the Penguins and Islanders?
It was Casey DeSmith and Igor and Sorokin.
All right, so our next game, the Blackhawks and the Senators. I'm gonna go ahead and recap this one. So the Chicago Blackhawks going into Ottawa and picking up a big overtime win. What's your thoughts on that one, Tyler?
I think it was a pretty good win for Chicago. I think it was a really good win for Chicago. Coming from behind and then winning in Ottawa. That's kind of a tough place to win. But yeah, they came from behind, I believe. And then to beat the Senators.
Yes, they did, and for the Blackhawks in net was Peter Mrazek,
Mrazek,
and
yeah.
then Mads Sorokin, number 40. Do you know who that is?
No.
But yeah, solid win for the Blackhawks, and they look to extend this winning streak. Our next game here, Stars Wild in a shootout. Tyler, take it away.
Dallas ended up winning in a shootout.
Well, actually, Minnesota won.
Yeah, Minnesota ended up winning in a shootout. Minnesota did not have Fleury tonight. It was a big win for Minnesota. Though I'm pretty sure they're chasing some teams ahead of them. So when's Minnesota's next game?
Their next game is the Sunday against the Predators.
Okay.
So yeah, that should be a big game for them.
Yeah.
I look for them to continue to play well, and then our next game here, one we actually just got done watching, the Rangers and the Oilers. Another shootout game. The Rangers come from behind though in Edmonton to win it 5-4 in the shootout, 6 rounds, and big win for the Rangers. But that does not help out Tyler's Penguins one bit.
No, it does not. It does not. I believe they have 74 points now. So that kind of puts a big hole in and a big hill for the Penguins to climb, because the Pens are actually chasing the Rangers for that third spot. So it's gonna be tough. The Rangers' next game, I believe, is against Calgary
Yes.
tomorrow. So I'm hoping Calgary can beat the Rangers, hopefully.
And here's a quick fact about that game. Edmonton led at the end of the first period 4-1, and that would be their only 4 goals of this entire game.
Yep.
So Edmonton struggles there. Our next and final game for tonight. Ducks and Kings. Tyler, take this one away.
So the Kings end up winning 6-3 in Anaheim. I think it was a good win for LA. Anaheim made it interesting. But LA won it 6-3.
Yes, and once again, the Ducks just giving no help to John Gibson in net.
Yep.
And we're gonna take a quick peek into tomorrow for just our two teams, no other games. A quick peek into tomorrow. So
Which is today actually.
Today / tomorrow. First and early puck drop for Pittsburgh as they take on the Penguins. I'm going to let Tyler take this one away and kind of talk to you about what the Penguins need to do to beat the New Jersey Devils tomorrow.
So the Penguins will be playing the New Jersey Devils tomorrow. That's a 5:30 start. I'm hoping that Tristan Jarry will be starting tomorrow. It looks like that Dustin Tokarski will be getting the start tonight against New Jersey. I'm hoping that Tristan Jarry is ready to go. Mike Sullivan said yesterday that he's getting closer. They said he wasn't ruling him out. I'm hoping that we can get him back hopefully tomorrow, today actually, and then tomorrow, and then Monday against the Islanders. So Penguins will be severely tested against New Jersey tomorrow. And then they got the Islanders on Monday. So that's two division games for the Penguins to desperately win in order to stay a fight for the wild, because they're currently in the wild card spot. They're currently 11 points behind the Rangers. Um, it's a big hill for the Penguins to climb, and I think they're ready for the challenge. I think they just need to focus on the game in front of them, and that's the New Jersey Devils tonight. Um, so yeah, I think if the Penguins beat the Devils and then they beat the Islanders, they can possibly catch the Rangers.
Yes, muchly agreed. And we take a look at our second game here. My team, the Sharks, taking on the Sabres. In a kind of sort of a bigger non-conference matchup for the Sharks. Desperately needing a win for just any sort of hope at making a run. Just a desperate needed win on a 2-game losing streak. James Reimer expected to be back for the Sharks tonight. For the Sharks, which would be a very big win. We've been without Reimer for the past couple of games, and in that Vegas game, it really showed. Capo Kakinen, he has been solid. But yeah, the Shark Tank need the win, but Buffalo's a very tough team with, of course, Tage Thompson, Alex Tuck. But if you look at the Sharks, Logan Couture, Eric Carlson, Tomas Hurdle, Timo Meyer, if those guys can really step up, the Sharks can really be a good team. Do you have
I strongly agree with you on that.
and just like a look ahead, kind of a early take to the playoffs. What are your takes so far? Just like how are the playoffs gonna turn out from your perspective?
We actually got some trading news. So Ryan O'Reilly is actually heading to Toronto. So the Blues actually traded Ryan O'Reilly to the Toronto. So that's probably going to be boosting Toronto. But as you talked about the playoffs, it's starting to heat up now. Um, starting to heat up in the Eastern Conference, and also in the West. There's some pretty good teams in the West and the East that are trying to fight for the playoff lives. Um, Pittsburgh is one of those teams that are trying to fight for the playoff lives. Um, but yeah, like you said, the Sharks would probably want to play for the playoffs too. But hopefully that will be the case. Hopefully for the Penguins as well. But the Penguins have their work cut out for them. They know what's in front of them, and they just need to embrace the game that's in front of them. Hopefully Tristan Jarry will be in net for Pittsburgh tomorrow, against New Jersey. If he is, then the Pens will win. The Pens will win that game, and if not, they'll just have to work around it.
And yes, of course, Penguins need their goalie back. But we go ahead and take a look at the one seeds currently right now. In the Eastern Atlantic Division, you have the Boston Bruins playing some tremendous hockey. And then in the Metro,
Yeah, Metro.
the Metro, the Carolina Hurricanes sitting on top of that division.
Yep.
And then you take a look at the Western Central Division, the Dallas Stars. And then you take a look at the Pacific, where the Vegas Golden Knights sit on top, but not by much. Only 2 points ahead.
Seattle's only 2 points behind them.
And if we take a look at the wild card right now, you really start to see what these teams have to play for. As I'm looking at it right now, the Sharks need to win like a bunch of games ending the season to even have a remote shot at a wild card potential. They sit at 8 with the first two for the wild card in the Pacific or some, I want to say, but as the first two sit of the wild card, it would be Edmonton and Minnesota, both coming off. Well, Minnesota
coming off wins. Minnesota and Edmonton. Minnesota coming off a win, but the Edmonton coming off a loss.
And currently, Calgary sits back at 61 points to Minnesota 63 and Edmonton 66.
Yeah,
your mic cut out there, bud.
Wild card in the East, you got the Islanders and Penguins that are tied with 63. And you're looking at the division leaders in the East with Carolina, New Jersey, and the Rangers. With Rangers up only a point behind New Jersey, with the Rangers winning today. With the Rangers winning last night. That really has New Jersey on their heels. But if New Jersey wants to distance from the Rangers, they got to beat Pittsburgh. But hopefully Pittsburgh can put a damper on that tonight.
And there are a few teams that I would consider out of this look for playoff wildcard contention. Unfortunately, the Blue Jackets and the Blackhawks really stood out to me as teams who will not make a playoff push.
Oh yeah, I completely agree with you on that.
San Jose almost in that desperate spot, sitting at 8, really cannot afford to lose many more games from here.
Yeah, I completely agree with you on that too.
And then the Penguins only up 1 point to the Capitals, and the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
So some big starting to heat up here in the second half after the All-Star break. So we'll just have to see what happens. And that's gonna wrap up our recap show. Our next recap show, I'm gonna be busy tomorrow, unfortunately, but Monday we should have one coming out. We should have one coming out. We'll be recapping Sunday hockey, Saturday hockey, and Monday hockey on that Monday recap. So thank you guys for tuning in to this first episode of NHL Recap Today. I am your host, Peyton the Sports Guy, along with my partner, Pittsburgh Penguins and other sports team. Make sure you go check him out. And yeah, thanks you for tuning in.
Geez, I thought that was